Krugman has a book called The Conscience of a Liberal. Obviously, it's a play on Conscience of a Conservative by Barry Goldwater from some odd years ago, and the book rests on the principle that inequality is a bad thing in and of itself, and equality is a good thing in and of itself. Now, he goes on through all these pages without ever defining his terms, which of course is perfect for anyone who wants to make a terrible argument. You can call anything you don't like inequality, and the things you do like equality, or government, or capitalism, or socialism, using vague terms. So basically, the reason Paul Krugman is wrong about inequality is he focuses on monetary inequality. So even if we just look at monetary inequality, I am much, much, much wealthier than someone who lives in Haiti, someone who lives in Guatemala, someone who lives in Nigeria, most people around the world. According to globalrichlist.com, in order to be in the top 1% of people on the planet, you have to earn at least $33,000 annually and live in America. Money's no good if you're in the middle of a desert. So what this means is that even if I'm wealthier than, and everyone in the middle class in America is wealthier than people in other parts of the globe, that does not justify the United Nations in forcibly taking from me and giving to them. Same thing applies within this little geographical area called America. The second reason he's wrong about inequality is he just focuses on monetary inequality, when in reality, is it fair that this son of a bitch has so many more readers than I do? That is unequal. His articles have a hell of a lot more reads than my articles. His videos on CNN, CNBC, his debates have a ton of more views than my videos. Is that unfair? Don't we need the state to force people from stop watching his videos and have the state force people to watch mine to make things more equal? No, of course. It's just about inequality. And of course he has to call America racist. The reasoning's just ridiculous. But that's not what this is about. This is about inequality. The third reason, but wait, there's more. The third reason Paul Krugman is wrong about inequality is he does not address the fact that 535 congressmen have the right to control 320 million Americans. Or one president has the right to make an executive order no other human being on the planet can make. If I write down an executive order on this pad, no one's going to abide by it. If Donald Trump does, well, then the police will enforce it right away. Isn't that unequal? What if I said you can vote between me and one of my best friends at work, and whoever wins the vote, then they get to tell you what to do, and they get to tax your income, and they have the right to regulate what you put in your body, and they have the right to regulate all your exchanges? That is inequality. The most inequality is created by governments, not capitalism. Capitalism has made poor people wealthier than emperors, pharaohs, kings, and queens throughout all of history. There's a great article, You Are Wealthier Than John D. Rockefeller, talking to the average American, and it's just terrific. The things that we have access to today are better in quality than what rich people had access to all those years ago. Most people never experienced television, air conditioning, motor vehicles, cell phones, the internet, going to Starbucks, holding 50,000 books in this little terabyte of information, being able to get books from all around the world using Amazon, using airplanes. So focusing on inequality is not how to help the most vulnerable, the least well off in society. That is why Paul Krugman and every leftist and every progressive, from Cenk Uygur to Rachel Maddow to Elizabeth Warren to Bernie Sanders, that is why they are wrong about equality. Thank you for watching Keith Knight Don't Tread on Anyone. Please leave your comments below.